Why do I do these things to myself? What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Well, I got my camera gear and I got the 8-piece, well, the Bear Grylls 8-piece basic kit, like survival kit. So I'm gonna go, you can hear the creek, I'm gonna go down by the dock that we floated down here on this creek because I found a bunch of pine. It's gonna be a good spot to try to take on this 24-hour challenge. It's already chilly. It's 34 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not that bad though, but it's supposed to warm up. It's abnormally warm in my area by like 20 degrees. So today is supposed to get pretty warm. I don't know if it's about 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 a.m. Supposed to get to about 50. They're saying, but it's supposed to drop down to 28 overnight. Possible showers overnight as well. I know for sure they're saying showers tomorrow. They said possible overnight. So I'm gonna go find a spot. We're gonna set up camp, get all fancy-fied up. Okie dokie. There's our little dock. Water's really low because that tight end receiver over there, whatever football guy, is hanging up out of the water now. So that rope's probably super tight. Well, kind of in a pickle. For those of you who don't know, this spot is kind of just right on the outskirts of town, but there is a highway right over here. There's a road over there. There's an interstate over there. So it's kind of noisy. It's kind of just a little hidden gem, really. But here, this part of Iowa, I'm not secluded by any means, but I'm kind of in a pickle. I think if I stay, I don't know if you see this little lip ledge here, helps block some of that sound of the traffic because it's pretty loud up there. I'm kind of debating on camping on one of these little ledges here. Have a nice ravine background over there, you know, that'd be pretty sweet. Check it out, that'd be my view. That'd be the view. Staring at the stream going down yonder. I think I might do that. Yeah, the water's really low, that's for sure. Oh, there's a freaking bird standing over there. Anyway, yeah. I think I might actually camp out possibly right here. Found my own little ice rink though. That's pretty cool. Woohoo! That's pretty neat. At least I'll be able to, if I need to, well, I'm gonna have to chip up some of this ice. I don't have a container or anything to boil creek water. I have seen numerous dead animals in that water. Deer, beaver, all sorts of stuff. Who else knows? And then further north you go, we got a lot of farms. So all the chemicals and everything from that, you ain't drinking that without boiling it, that's for sure. So yeah, this is gonna be an option to put it in something and melt it. I'll go over. I'm still making my way down this way. I came up a little bit from the creek, so it's gonna be colder next to the water too. Get it together. Jeez. Anyway, that way. Alright, this looks a little more promising. Not gonna have to travel too far to get branches. Oop. This looks promising. Different types of trees close by. Heck, I think right in here's a nice spot. And a nice clear view of the sky. I think that's what we're gonna go with, guys. I think it'd be perfect. We clear all this out a little bit. I mean, it's got trees blocking the wind if it picks up. All the debris around is fairly high, so we should be all right. Why is it super bright? Whoa, super bright that way. I don't know. It looks super bright in my point of view. Let's get to it, huh? I'll show you what all I got here in a second. Holy freaking crap, guys! Look at this. Check this out. Would have been a nice 8-point buck. It's just in rut season, so they're probably duking it out. Where I set my gear down, all I could see was like these two antlers sticking out of the grass, and I was like, what the heck? Deer antlers, man. That's awesome. This is only the second set I've ever found. That's freaking sweet. I could even turn this into tools. A nice little garden rake. That is freaking awesome. Check that out though. You can make a knife out of that one for sure. That'd be a nice knife. Man, that's awesome. I'm super stoked about that. So you imagine how painful it's got to be? At least I would imagine. Getting that snapped off your freaking head. Can't feel pleasant. That's freaking sweet. Pumped up about that. Alright, let's go over my items. Well, items, yeah, I guess. What I did bring, camera bag, which held that Canon SX730 with the flip out screen. I got the DSLR in here, nothing else. Brought charger and cord to charge that camera. I brought my polyester sleeping pants, which if it was already as cold as it's supposed to be, I would already have these on, but I brought them just in case. I brought this little lamp light to film at night, because none of these cameras have night vision. I got a mount, an action cam selfie stick with another light. Not a mount, a tripod. I got batteries for this DSLR, memory cards, and an Altoids can. I don't know, see in there. Memory cards. Toilet paper for me bum. There's the Grylls 8-piece kit. Another tripod. I brought These are the lenses for the DSLR. And then I brought the action cam. Brought the GoPro, which is in a sock. Just in case this camera dies or that one dies, I can use the GoPro. Yeah, that's what we got for gear. I'm gonna clear a spot, get established, a couple sticks and stuff over here, and then we'll open up the 8-piece survival kit and go over the contents of what we got in there. And then we'll get down to business, building stuff, having a good time out here, challenging ourselves and living. Woo! I don't know where that comes from, man. It's just my inner redneck. Good times. Forgot. Also, oh, should have got it out of my pocket first. Would have been more prepared. I got some gloves. I got me a cap, and I got like a thermal and another like more polyester face mask. And actually, there is a glove that goes inside of a glove, so kind of like 2 pairs of gloves with a hat with like another hat on top of a hat. Okay. Gotta stay warm. He gone. Alright, I'm gonna walk over to, got some train tracks over here too. I'm sorry if you can hear all the car noises and stuff, but hey, it doesn't feel like I'm really out in the middle of the city, I guess. That's all I can really get to without having to travel so far away. But hey, check it. See deer rubbing their antlers there. I'm kind of really stoked now. It's making me want to go relic hunting. Oh, I just found a golf ball. Golf ball. Ah! Put it in my pocket. I don't know. I know there's rubber bands in there. It's kind of icy. I'm gonna throw it back towards camp. Maybe I'll find it. Anyway, there was some bigger, I came in through the Hobo Highway, aka train tracks. There was some bigger rocks there. It's not looking, this looks like little rocks around here now. Over on this side. Hey, found a glass bottle. One man's trash is another man's treasure. If I want to, I could boil water in that probably. I might have to. There's a plastic bottle here too. I'm getting really close to the road now. Hear it? I could even see traffic. Yeah, I'm gonna grab these bottles. This bottle and looks like an old whiskey or some sort of liquor bottle. I'm gonna have to go back farther down to find some more rocks, or to find some rocks to put a nice little fire pit. But god dang, that's gonna be a heck of a way to travel, or a heck of a long way to travel. Little piece of ice. Doesn't taste funny. Who knows what's pissed on it? Anyway, I'm gonna take you guys with me. Looking for. Actually, I came all the way over here and I found this little metal bucket. Didn't bring you guys with, so I walked all the way back, grabbed you guys. That's the whole point we're out here, right? To show you guys my adventures. Anyway, I think I might be able to use this bucket as a great fire reflector. Where'd it go? I found this old. There's just trash everywhere along these tracks, I'm sure. Well, Hobo Highway. That says it all, I suppose. Anyway, there's that. Check this out. Like an old light. Seems to be kind of mostly still intact. I think back along these train tracks, they used to have light poles. Anyway, there's my little bucket. I'm going to use as a fire reflector. It's even got a nice little lid. I figured if I could break it here, open it up, and it'll be a great fire reflector. As long as I could do it without cutting myself and gaining the old Hep C. Not Pepsi, Hep C. Alright, so water-wise, I'm gonna be fine. And I got plenty of ice. I found that glass bottle, and I found another one, so I can boil. I'm good on water. Eating's gonna be food, whole different story. Too close to the city to eat mice. I'm even scared. I mean, if I even catch a mouse. Mice are full of diseases. Too close to the city. The mice. God! Rabbits. I don't know. Maybe be able to catch a rabbit. I've never really killed anything. That's gonna be the toughie. The creek's there to try and fish, but it's not very deep at all. In some parts it's like 4 or 5 feet, but I think it's just too freaking cold, and the fish, and plus I've never seen a large amount of fish in that. When it flooded before is when the only time I really seen and a good amount of fish in there. So I mean, I might be able to try that, but and I'm debating on my shelter build. I'm gonna throw my shelter right there. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get all windiggity. I want to start the fuck. Did you almost curse, guy? What are you doing using curse words out in the woods? That is prohibited. Anyway, after that, to start building my fort, I noticed there is some rope in that kit, and I haven't gone over those contents yet. So I'm gonna try to gather up everything I need to get started and bring it over here first before I go over those contents. And I can't cut anything because I don't have a knife because it's in the kit. And yeah, just go over the kit, man. Get out what you need. Use that stuff, man. Why are you making it hard on yourself? I'm not. I'm just enjoying it. It's kind of like with all the traffic sounds, you kind of like gotta wasabi. Picture you're in a different place. You're not really there, man. You're like northern Alaska in the middle of nowhere. You ain't even gotta go that far. You might be going to rural Minnesota if you'd like. Wherever your mind wants to take you, man. You just go there. Last time I did that, out here yanking on stuff, sliced my hands open. Not cool. Alright, I gathered up some sticks. I did, grab one with the V, one with the long one, straight stick. Stick those like so. This can be a tough part. This straight stick may have to get longer. What I'm going to do stick this like so. Bingo. That way, I can put some sticks all along the back and along the front here. I'm going to have my fire here, reflector. I'm going to kind of leave this part open so I can climb in, kind of like a mummy style. Kind of like I got the idea because it's kind of a mummy style sleeping bag, small at the end. And I think I'm going to go with that for the night. I think that's going to serve a good purpose. I'm just kind of trying to be quiet. I heard somebody talking over that way. There is an animal shelter across the street, but it sounded like it was on this side of the tracks. That's the only thing that's got me wearied out. I'm sitting out here with all this expensive camera gear, and if somebody homeless, you know, they don't care. They come try to. Not every single one. I'm saying the desperate ones who don't care, maybe addicts or something. Try to beat me up or something. Good luck, buddy. What, you want some? Huh? Pop you right in the kisser. But try to take my camera gear or something. That's the only thing. The only threat I could possibly see. There was trash all along the tracks. Some of it seemed pretty old. So we'll see how that plays out. Continue building the fort. Duel to the death if you want to try to take my stuff, buddy. Oh, lay one on you? Woohoo! Got a nice little structure. It's gonna be perfect. Nice and roomy in here. I am going to take some more of this dry stuff like so. I'm going to throw that all along the bottom, and then I'm going to throw spruce all along the bottom and then over the top. I'm going to get shelter established first, so that way I have somewhere to go in case it starts raining. Somewhat waterproof. And then I'm going to focus on fire after that. I got about 5 more hours of daylight left to get this conquered and sealed up nice. Because the ground is frozen. I can feel it already. Laying straight on the ground, it drains the heat right out of you. So, yeah, do that. Sorry for mooning you. You ever see a mouse nest that's all whittled together with all sorts of fine-tuned stuff like this? That's because them little buggers are survival specialists. They know how to stay warm. Take notes. Well, rocking away on the old fort. Gotta take my boots off. My feet are already starting to sweat. Got half of it lined with just the grass right now. Getting thirsty. Wee bit parched. Take 5. Let the old feet air out a bit. Just gonna take my dang socks off too. Oh yeah. Kinda would go barefooted, but the ground's frozen. Oh yeah. Not bad for the like 4th of January 2019. Woo! Happy New Year! Alright. Floor is all layered. Alright, that should keep me a good solid at least an inch off the ground. And then once we throw some spruce on there, it'll be mighty fine up in there, huh? You know what I mean, man? Alright, so let's dive into it. Put these down. Get my pants getting damp. I almost need a knife to get into it. Good God. Goodness gracious. There we go. Oop. And it comes with a maintenance for your blade. Okay, so we get a little pouch with some signals on the back. What is that? Yes, no, need mechanical help. Just sticking out your arms like this. This means no. This is yes. Have radio. Laying down on the ground, sprawled out like so, is needs medical assistance. And going like this, do not attempt to land. Going like this, can proceed shortly. And for some reason, hiking your leg up halfway and going like that, use drop message. I don't know about all that, but okay, we got a bag. We got another bag. We can also use this to help start fires too. Okay, another sack. This is a waterproof bag. Another tough one to get into. Alright, we got a piece of cotton. I'll put this in here. Piece of cotton. That's going to be great for getting a fire going. We got some string here. It's like almost a waxy, kind of like a wax coating. Possibly use this fishing string, sew yourself. There's a fire steel. Oh. Oh. We've got a fire steel and a striker. Nice thick 1/4 inch. We'll see how that plays out. Kind of a small string. It's not really big enough for a neck, but I guess that's what more string's for. Okay. We got, what is this? I think this is a rape whistle. Rape whistle. Yep, and it just has, kind of looked like that came out. Yep, and it just has a little slot to tie around a string. I guess be good in bear country too, making noises, trying to let things know you're there. Here's our knife. Oh man, it's a serrated. It's got the serrated edge on there. I guess it'd be okay for cutting if need be. Feels pretty sharp. Gerber usually does have a nice blade. And they're always built pretty strong. And my EDC is pretty much the same knife but bigger without the serrated blade. We've got some more string. I guess this is more of a rope. My wonder was, I wonder if I could, nah, I ain't gonna be able to take that apart. Sorry for the car screeching noises. What should we name this fort? Almost like mid-city shelter, but it's kind of on the outskirts. Plus there's a college over that way. Anyway, enough of that. Get to it. String. We've got a sewing kit. There's 2 bobby pins, or safety pins, 2 buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of string. I don't know why I had to count that. Whatever. And a sewing needle. We get a Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival Pocket Guide. And we get a couple pieces of copper. If we find if I find a battery, that'll come in handy. So you hold the positive, negative, put the cotton in between that, and it'll fire it up. Interesting. I might be able to make a. I don't think it's not strong enough to do hooks. Maybe if I doubled it up to make some hooks to do some fishing. Okay, so we got a waterproof sack. So I'm going to put that cotton back in the sack. I'm going to try to use natural stuff first. There's actually some right here. Oh, I just lost it all. But it has these little fuzzies on it. I'm not real good with my plants. I just know what works. Those were kind of frosty this morning, so we'll see how that does take a strike. Yeah, those are our contents. Those are our items to survive with for 24 hours, so let's survive for 24 hours. I did bring my wallet, however, just in case I die. It's not easy to identify my body. And maybe my girl or my old lady and kids will take my leftover money and go get themselves a slice of Casey's pizza. I'm just kidding, I'll be just fine. Daddy will be home. Yep, those are the contents there. Alright, that's what we're working with for now. I didn't want to cut the string just in case I need a longer piece later. It feels nice and snug in there, so it should work good enough to saw in there. see it a little bit, but it's like a piece of wood that might have been left over in there. Tiny. But there ain't. There's a few. But that's way better than it was. So I'm alright with that. And then boil that. I'll go get one more and then do that again so I got a full bottle. See all the crap on there? That stopped it from going in there. All that dirt and stuff right in that area. So it did its job, so that's good. It's not going to be completely airtight or anything like that, because I'm going to leave some of the door open. I'm going to drape these over like so. But relatively, most of the water should, if it does rain, the same still may, it should be golden for the most part. You can see some spots. Here, why don't you guys come on in? Let's check it out together. That's pretty cool. That's kind of bright. My fault. Not too bad. Got a couple spots, like here and here. Definitely need to throw some more over, but we got most of the top. Inside is completely covered. That's pretty good. That's gonna be a good little spot. Pretty stuff. Whew, I'm freaking pooped. Thirsty. Starting to get a headache. Had the water sitting in the sun. Still not gonna do no good without boiling it, but one thing is done. Finished camp. Got the fort built. So I was walking back last time and I seen a mouse skimpering, but I ain't gonna try to eat no city mouse. That's just, I don't know. I've never eaten a mouse before. It just sounds terrible. But I guess if I was way out in the sticks, I'd trust the meat a lot more. I mean, a natural wild mouse. Who knows if that thing's not running into the city and doing whatever. Doing all sorts of drugs and hanging out with dirty dopers. No. I don't know. What I think I'm going to do now is get that fire pit right in here. I'm going to put the fire pit right here. Actually, I'm just going to step on it, see if it breaks. Alright, got it opened up. This is going to be my heat shield. Hopefully bounce heat towards me over there a little bit. So that is not going to be too shabby. I need to get some freaking water in me. So I'm going to take 5 and then starting a fire. Starting to get a headache. Oh, if I say that or not, lack of water. Yeah. Hey, at least there's a hawk in the background now, along with Toyo tires. I keep getting pretty gosh darn lucky. Found when walked along the tracks, so I figured I'd find some metal, something to put around this. It's not too freaking bad, actually. I mean, everything's falling into place. Tried beating a stick in the ground's still frozen. So that's kind of how the setup's gonna be. I can't even tell. My face is getting pretty red. Thinking about trying. I think it's only proper, since it's Bear Grylls' little basic kit challenge. Make up some tea, some spruce tea. Never had it. It's supposed to have like 10 times the amount of vitamin C of an orange. We'll try it. I could use some a pick-me-up. Let's try our luck with a fire, huh? Well, no tea, because that is not a spruce, even though it looks like it. Some of them have berries on them. I kind of second guessing myself. I downloaded an app that take a picture. It's like a Chinese juniper or savin or savin. I'm not gonna. Wild edibles and stuff are so dangerous. You don't know exactly what it is. You could die. So get a second opinion. It's the 20th century. If you got a smartphone, which most people do, app it, check it. I just hurry up and downloaded an app real quick. I needed a second opinion. I'm one that's got to be shown. I can't just read about it and learn. Sometimes it depends on what it is. But yeah, so needless to say, no tea. Okay, change of plan. I was walking through and I broke this stick. It's like a weed that gets hollowed out. It's usually like the Indian gum type stuff in there. I cut a piece of that rope off. Pretty much kind of like the same concept of a life straw. I'm gonna try. Maybe it'll help collect some of the. It's worth a shot. It fits right in there perfectly. If I can get something else to stuff it in, like so. There we go, it's in there. I mean, kind of got to suck hard, but at least I can't see all the way through or any hole, so whatever is going to be in there will be filtered a bit. So I'm going to try that. Give that a shot once. Yeah, there's a bunch of floaties in here, that's for sure. I'm going to try it. If I can get down low enough. I can get to it. Definitely tastes like the woods. That was last resort. Yeah, that would work and help. That was like a homemade little life filter or life straw. Alright, here we go with step out of the light. Maybe that's too bright. This is like really fuzzy, like almost like a cotton. I'm gonna gather up some of that. Well, there's so much of it, I'm gonna gather up a crap load of it and then see if that'll take a spark instead of using the cotton it came with. I'm gonna try to use the cotton as a last resort since we got so much of this here. I'm gonna gather up some tinder and some kindling and get set up for that. I'm gonna grind the crap out of it on top of this piece of metal bucket lid, pretty much. And that stuff is like powder. I'll be really surprised if that doesn't take right up. It doesn't feel damp or anything. Got some big sticks in it, but Alright, we got the water on there. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot and shatter. I can see the bubbles starting to move in there. So that's getting good. I can see them starting to come out the top a little bit more over here, actually, easy. So it's heating up pretty good, but I want to let it go for at least 2-3 minutes. Even 4. The more you go, the merrier, to kill whatever is in there. So now we're getting to a good boil. She's getting there now. I don't know if you can see in there or not. Getting there. I mean, it seems like it's been forever. But better safe than sorry. Peeing out your poop chute if you don't do things right. That's not pretty cool. I'm gonna pull this off. I'll do my glove. I'll do my glove. You can grab. You got a glove right there. Just because you're right-handed doesn't mean you cannot use your left at all. Kinda does. Maybe I should set it cold to the ground. I'm gonna put it where I got the water. Hopefully it doesn't shatter. Please don't shatter. Please don't shatter. Oh man, I'm nervous. So far so good. I think I'm gonna try and put that lid on there and maybe be able to lay it down. I see some floaties up top, but like I said earlier, I'm gonna cut another piece of my shirt, put that over it as I sip it as well. So after a hard day's work, your payment is water. Is it really worth all this struggle? Yes, it is. Get out here and test yourself. Cheap selfie stick. I don't know if I like you on that selfie stick. If I lean you forward a little bit, you don't wobble as much. But you get a little bit more view from this instead of staring at my beak the whole time. Let's go check that water. Top of it's still warm. Oh, did that just break? Oh no. Man, that scared me. I can still feel. Actually, let's take a sip. Still warm. It has gotten quite chilly since the sun has gone down, but it's still winter, so what do you expect, buddy? Still about to put my hoodie on. It's like got a rubber liner, like wind block. I mean, you sweat in that thing too. Can't breathe, but at least your body heat gets trapped in there. I mean, it's really bad when you're working around and it's really cold because you don't want to sweat because it'll freeze. Just like you want to make sure you dry your shoes out or you'll freeze. It'll be miserable. So don't do that. Anyway, drying socks. Gonna go check water. Update complete. Oh, went and got me water. Doesn't feel warm at all. So we're gonna test her out. Kind of looks like good old vodka, huh? But it's not. I don't want no vodka anyway. Bah! Jeez Louise, that thing is bright. Lit me up, didn't it? I barely see. Ah! Anyway, let's take a sip, huh? I was gonna take another piece of my shirt and put it over top. Whatever, I'm just thirsty. God, that tastes good. I still do see some floaties in there. So I think I am going to cut a piece of my shirt off. Heat reflector's doing its job. It comes back to about here, and you can feel it. So that's a plus. Oh man. It tastes so good to have some freaking water. And it, like, when you don't eat either, it helps. Makes you feel full when you haven't been eating. Oops, excuse me. Same with the buttons and the sewing kit. I really don't know what I could do with that out here. I mean, if I had a tent, I could sew my tent. Or, I mean, I could even sew my skin if I cut myself. The buttons, I'm really not too sure what I could do with the buttons. The safety pins, I guess I could make a makeshift hook out of that. I could do that. Copper could be used for like a battery, positive, negative. Start a fire that way. Snare. Quite a bit of things we do, I guess. The most valuable items though were the knife and the ferro rod, for sure, with the strike. Cotton ball would have been amazing, for sure, if it didn't have a bunch of natural tinder, or tinder bundle stuff around here. So, heck is that? There's an airplane. Seeing a red light come right through the trees, and I was like, whoa. Satanic owl? Goodbye. Die, devil bird! Oh yeah. Woo! Getting lit in the sticks, having a good old time! Woo! Woo! You're drinking water, buddy. What is wrong with you? Yeah, so this is what's going on now. Probably gonna sit by the fire. It's quieted down a lot around this area, as you can tell. You can still hear it. That's gonna be inevitable. But sit by the fire, gather more firewood, sit by the fire, gather more firewood, sit by the fire, drink some water, and prepare to hit the hay. And, you know, this is a real great spot to practice but the noise from the roads, the whole reason you go camping and stuff is get away from the city. I don't know if I'm gonna have it's been a long time since I've camped anywhere that I didn't hear some sort of city pollution. Down by the river I camp near, there's a power plant a mile or so away, so you hear that dang thing humming. In the bottom of this park I go, it's still like a mile or two from the highway, and you can still hear semis and stuff. So, I mean, it's not near as bad as it is here. Still, at least down by the river you don't hear cars or anything. Just the humming of the plant, which sucks. And picks up on audio too, so that stinks. Oh yeah. Oh, where'd it go? About halfway through me water. She's still holding in there. Till I guzzle her down. Yeah, I mean, good place to practice. Don't know. I probably won't. I don't know if I'll come back. You know. Well, seeing. Whoa, that freaked me out. Okay, I'm looking at the camera and I see the reflection of my eyeball right over here to the right there. And I thought somebody was coming. Oh man, I thought somebody was standing behind me. Freaked me out. Anyway, yeah, too much noise pollution. Cool fort. Found a nice antler. That's freaking sweet. But that noise right there is why. I don't know. It'll be nice. It'll probably be a cool place to come and practice for sure. Maybe shoot some photos and stuff. But otherwise, I don't know. Oh, it is time to crawl into the sack. Put my gloves on before I climb into this, because these have some pokey things in there that like to stab you in the old finger. Oh, come on. Alright. Heck yeah! This thing is sweet! This is pretty cool! Got my goods over here. Shut that light off. Didn't know how well you'd be able to see in here. Use that as a pillow. Perfect. Oh man, it feels good to lay down. Whew. It's chilly. Can't feel the heat. Actually, a little bit I can feel the heat reflecting, but I got that thing roaring right now. I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, well, I just wake up here and there, stoke her up. Well, I'm gonna try to get some shut-eye, guys. This forward is sweet. I like it. I dig it a lot. Anyway, sweet dreams. I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night. Might give you an update if something new happens. I don't know. Find out, won't we? Night, guys. Well, it's only been like an hour or so. For some reason, my butt cheeks, the only thing really getting cold. I got out, stood next to the fire, stocked it up again, let my butt cheeks warm back up, climb back in the old for it. I forgot to tell you that I'm sleeping with my deer antlers. So if something tries to come through the door, I'm gonna Wolverine it. Whoa! Give it the old what for? So, yeah. It's getting chilly. Really, really chilly. I even laid on the log that I was sitting on. Most time I laid there with my back towards it, warm up my butt. Yeah, the joy of a no sleeping bag. That's always fun, Attempt number 2 to nap. Well, I'm right next to the fire because it has gotten way too freaking cold to be in there with no sleeping bag. So I ran around to the trees and broke some spruce branches off, juniper, whatever they are. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, laying next to the raging fire, and I have to be this close in order to stay warm. Still living though. Oh, good times. Good night. Take 3. Probably gonna be. See. Hopefully I don't catch on fire right here. Night. Everywhere I go, there's coyotes. They seem to be running down the tracks. And you know, the tracks are just right over there. And I'm laying right out here on the ground. This ought to be fun. Oh man. Keep you posted. 4 in the morning. It is freaking cold. I have my wood pillows. I just got out and got that thing raging. It is cold. There's no way I could have made it in there for sure. There's no way. It was just way too freaking cold. I gotta pay attention. Make sure I don't burn myself. That thing's going nice, and I have to keep tossing and turning, flipping from front to back, warming up each side. It is just chilly. My water, my water's almost gone. Starting to freeze on the sides. The little cloth piece up top was completely frozen. But after that little bit of coyotes howling, I didn't hear them again, so that was pretty good. Happy about that. I kept hearing footsteps through the woods. I kept thinking it was them. Not sure. It sounded like a little crackling. It could have been, I don't know. But anyway, 4 in the morning. Try to get some more shut-eye. Good night again. Oh, good morning. It is 7 a.m. About lost my fire. So chilly. My feet sweat like crazy through the night. So I woke up kind of damp, so I'm drying out my toes again. It was quite the doozy. I like sleeping out underneath the stars for sure. I'm glad the rain held off. Trying to find a good spot for this light so it's easier for you guys to see. I think that's okay right there then. Almost out of water. I'll probably have my water for breakfast. Really like this to take off so it's not so smoky. Yeah, like I said, I would if I was going for 48 hours or even any longer than 24, I'd set traps and try fishing for food. Oh my goodness. To be continued. Situations under control. Breakfast. You can definitely see all the last little bit of floaties on there because of this shirt blocking everything from going into the gut. The sun's coming up. The trees were swaying a little bit. Already got more of a breeze this morning than we did yesterday. That would have made it really chilly out here. So, I spent all day yesterday building that fort. But all I needed was a couple juniper boughs on the ground next to the fire. The fort would have been amazing if it would have rained. It would have definitely helped me keep me out of the elements for sure. Still kind of got a headache from lack of water. Supposed to have about a gallon a day. I think that thing's maybe 32 ounces, something like that. But really stoked about that antler too. I mean, I could make if I could snap an antler off, I could make a spear. I could make a bigger knife, file it down on a rock. Ugh. It's definitely colder today. Even holding on to this tripod with my thumb's got a missing piece. Holding on to it's a wee bit chilly. Yeah, if I were to set traps, starting to hear the traffic, city's coming alive. If I were to set traps, want to take them down, don't ever leave a trap. Don't ever leave a trap unattended when you're not there. Okay, just so you're not harming stuff for no reason. if you're not planning on coming back to harvest the animal anyway. But yeah, it is getting super breezy. I'm gonna go gather some ice and stuff to start setting on this fire, because it's getting windier, and all this stuff around me, everything is all dead, and I was having some traces of it running last night, so I don't want this breeze picking up and flinging stuff into. Only you can prevent wildfires is what I'm getting at, guys. Alright, take care of your mess. So I'm gonna practice. I'm not gonna practice. I'm just, fire's going out. Jeez. Well, that ice idea isn't gonna go down so well, so pour the rest of my water. I'm gonna go gather a couple more of these and get this thing put out. Gathering this water, just even getting my fingertips in the water. Jeez, that hurt. How red my fingertips are. Oh. Well, you guys, check it out. Made a cool backpack carrier out of that. There we go. That's a little easier. Say goodbye to the juniper fort, or whatever it's going to be. It's 9 o'clock. Got evac en route. So I need to make my way to the Hobo Highway and head to extraction point. What's up with all these military terms, man? You weren't even in the reserve, in the National Guard or nothing. No. No, words just come out, man. Sorry, gee. Hear something rattling up there. Don't know why. Hope it's not picking up. Not a bad little challenge. I didn't get to use every little item, but over longer period of time, you're gonna use those items more. 24 hours is a real short time. So I'm gonna make my way to the tracks. Well, guys, I'm out of here. Nice little challenge. Always fun to challenge your skills and try to challenge your skills. So yeah, do that. Anyway, make every day great exploring Earth. Thanks for watching. And you don't. Oh boy, here he goes again, forgetting what he's gonna say. Can't learn if you don't try. You know, simple as that. If you don't try, you ain't gonna learn. Anyway, make it a great exploring Earth. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye now.